She's going to scream. She's going to cry. And she's probably already halfway to a CNN interview. President Trump just announced a massive travel ban, and Ilhan Omar is undoubtedly going to have a full-blown meltdown. This is Kyle Becker, and welcome to Explain America. We'll break this down, but first, please like, comment, and share Explain America so more people have access to common sense journalism. It's free, and it makes a difference. So here's what's happening. President Trump made the announcement from the Oval Office on Wednesday night. Let's watch.
The recent terror attack in Boulder, Colorado, has underscored the extreme dangers posed to our country by the entry of foreign nationals who are not properly vetted, as well as those who come here as temporary visitors and overstay their visas. We don't want them. In the 21st century, we've seen one terror attack after another carried out by foreign visa overstayers from dangerous places all over the world. And thanks to Biden's open door policies, today there are millions and millions of these illegals who should not be in our country. In my first term, my powerful travel restrictions were one of our most successful policies, and they were a key part of preventing major foreign terror attacks on American soil. We will not let what happened in Europe happen to America. That's why on my first day back in office, I directed the Secretary of State to perform a security review of high-risk regions and make recommendations for where restrictions should be imposed. Among the national security threats their analysis considered are the large-scale presence of terrorists, failure to cooperate on visa security, inability to verify travelers' identities, inadequate record-keeping of criminal histories, and persistently high rates of illegal visa overstays, and other things. Very simply, we cannot have open migration from any country where we cannot safely and reliably vet and screen those who seek to enter the United States. That is why today I am signing a new executive order placing travel restrictions on countries including Yemen, Somalia, Haiti, Libya, and numerous others. The strength of the restrictions we're applying depends on the severity of the threat posed. The list is subject to revision based on whether material improvements are made, and likewise, new countries can be added as threats emerge around the world. But we will not allow people to enter our country who wish to do us harm, and nothing will stop us from keeping America safe. Thank you very much.
So, just to recap, President Trump just reinstated and expanded his signature national security measure, a full travel ban on multiple countries across the Middle East, Africa, and beyond. And yes, Somalia is on the list. You know what that means. Ilhan Omar's pipeline just got shut down. Here's who's affected. Somalia, like we said, Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen, Iran, Sudan, Eritrea, Haiti, and a few more are on the full ban, including countries like Venezuela, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Burundi, and others are under a partial ban. No more asylum fraud from terror-exporting failed states. No more mass importation of extremist-linked demographics. No more loopholes for radical anti-American ideologues who are hiding behind refugee status. And you know Ilhan Omar is going to be blowing her top on this. She came to the U.S. from Somalia as a refugee. She spent her entire career attacking the country that gave her a new life and defending the very ideologies America tried to protect the world from. So how do we know she will be mad? She once called Trump's original travel ban hateful, Islamophobic, and brutal. Here she is back in 2020 slamming the made-up so-called Muslim ban that was not about Muslims, but about the terrorism in certain Muslim-majority countries. Roll the video.
When I ran for office, I ran on a promise to end the president's hateful effort to ban a single religion from entering this country. And I'm so proud today to join colleagues from both houses of Congress to introduce a bill that will do just that. I have said this before, and let me say it again. I believe this ban will go down in history as a moral stain on our country's history. When I was 12 years old, I myself came here from a refugee camp. It was a difficult journey, fleeing a horrible war. We spent 4 years in a refugee camp, seeking refuge in the United States. But I came to this country because I believed, even as a child, the promise of liberty, equality, and justice. That was the promise of the United States of America. 20 years later, it seems those fundamental ideals are in peril. My birth country is now on the so-called list of countries that are banned from coming into the United States. So I think about the little Ilhans who, like me, would also like to experience the American dream. They will no longer be able to fulfill that promise.
Now, as President Trump brings it back, stronger than ever, she's going to lose it all over again. Don't be surprised if the same Democrats who once tried to strip Trump's authority to impose travel bans try to do it all over again. But here's the difference now. Trump's DOJ is backing it, Homeland Security is enforcing it, and the majority of the Supreme Court are likely to give him the green light on this. This isn't just about Ilhan Omar's feelings. It's about protecting the American people. So please like, comment, and share so that we can get this truth out moving faster than the fake news. Because in Trump's America, national security is back. This has been Kyle Becker with Explain America.